Gamers. It's that time. It's the Saturday, legendary Saturday stream of Making Jak 4. This is the official Naughty Dog property, Jak 4. This is what it looks like now. It's very different. Don't mind. Pay no attention to the seams. Pay no attention to all the seams in the terrain. I said I was gonna fix it. It's only like a few seconds to fix, but I didn't do it. Actually, why are there so many seams over there? Should probably get those checked out. But I'm not going to do that today, because what I'm doing today is critically important. We are going to finish modeling the main character's mother, because that's story relevant. Let's see, Mum. So yeah, last time I took about 20 minutes to make the entire body. No, I took like 30 minutes to draw the character. Like 15 seconds or something, like 1 minute to make the body, and then I spent the rest of the 2.5 hours on the face. To not impressive results, quite frankly. Let's see if I can make this. Well, nah, let's just get into it. So I just need to do well, I don't need to worry too much about like the internals of the character, because eventually she's going to be covered by a lot of cloth. Let's see how this volume is, because I want this music a little bit louder on my end. Then I guess a little quieter on your end. For some reason my fans are really taking off today, so I wanted to drown out that, but oh well. Is that how long her fingers are supposed to be? That doesn't seem right. Like, that just doesn't seem right at all. It's like this rig already existed, but... maybe it's... I don't have the slightest idea. Okay, let's just ignore that for now and pretend that that's fine. And let's make some very simple fingers. So since she has the same rig as the player character, she only needs this sort of like military mitten style hands. Her hands seem... okay, what is up with this? There's something wrong. I've done something wrong here. What even is this? Like this thing. Oh, it's the gun. Right. Well, I don't need guns. And I don't need the item. And I don't need these bones. Alright, I'm getting distracted. What I need to do is I need to make the model. And this has already gone disastrously. Don't I have Jackie somewhere? Let's get her hands back in here. Oh wait, this is a fun little reference, so we can figure out. That's fine. That's okay. Yeah, because what I need to do is I need to figure out what on earth I did wrong to our poor character's hands. Okay, so it's just... they just need to be way bigger. Like, just way thicker. And look at that, like magic. That is sort of a problem I have artistically, is I tend to make things very spindly. When a lot of times it's better to just have it be like unrealistically chunky. Though, I mean, maybe I'll have to tone this down a bit. These are like baseball mittens. I think I did that too early. Alright, whatever. I'll fix some of my mess, and then I'll go back to modeling the rest of the hand. One of these days, I'll get good at 3D modeling. And then I'll make 3D models like nobody's business. Maybe I should just, like, take Jackie's hands. Because, I mean, it seems like I'm not... It seems like it was a fluke that her hands turned out so well. Especially when I'm grabbing polygons like an animal. Okay, I think Jackie's done. I think I can figure this out from here, maybe. Wow. Actually, it's like, how did I even do this? How did I even do this to the thumb? What was I thinking? This. I need to get this geometry sort of straightened out. I mean, at least I think I'm getting better at making good models. I mean, sort of. But I think I got a long way to go before I do any sort of like HD remaster of this game. Because like I think part of what made Jackie's hands work just fine was the fact that she's wearing those big fingerless gloves, so I can hide all of the, or so I can just make her hands really big and not have to worry about like precise geometry. Let's see. And yeah, I did not. I put that way too far forward. I mean, I could change it. I have the power to. And after contemplating, I have decided not to. Let's also get these oven mitts under control. Because these actually need to look like fingers now. She's a lot stockier than Jackie is. I guess that could be a good thing. There's also way too much geometry here. Or like a very uneven distribution. Wow, look, look at this. Look at that. What a disaster. Hang on, I think... Wow. Where does that go? Yeah, that actually works. Because I needed a bit more density there. So that way it's a bit more evened out. Also, that, like, went all the way around. What do I need? It's like, that's not right. Like, clearly whatever's going on here I've done wrong. Because I'm pretty sure I'm back at, like, square one. I think this character's just gonna have, like, painted on toes. Like, I'm not gonna actually model any of the feet detail. I mean, it would be really, really weird if, like, I had, like, just this simple, like, oven mitt look for the fingers, and then I had, like, fully detailed toes. That's probably not gonna happen. There's some nasty edges here. That's fine. That's fine. She looks really, like, brawny. This needs to be... What is happening? I'm pressing G and then I'm pressing Y and then it's not moving. Did I do something? I think her entire torso needs to be back, so let's do... That didn't work. Because her center of mass is at her heel. That? I think it's also just that she has like a huge pecs right now. Huge pecs, huge shoulder blades. We need to make this an unrealistic standard of beauty. Also, I'm not a fan of that. I mean, I could do just a terrible thing. Then we can eventually figure out how to resolve that situation. I think that's okay. That doesn't actually solve this problem, though. I think I need to do... What am I doing? Trying to, like, figure out what I don't want happening. I want this to be quads. Mostly. That's fine. That's okay. Now I just need to figure out what to do with all this. It's getting way too dense down here. Yuck. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, there's just like a subtle curve that's just missing from the back, I think. Well, I mean, also this is literally like a flat plane right now, so maybe I should take care of that. Like, I should actually like give volume to this shape. These are in the wrong place, definitely. I just need to get all of this more evened out. Let's just hide that. I don't even need that right now. Before we go too much further with this, I'm going to see what this face looks like in the shaders. Because I do have a sort of cel-shaded look that'll hide some of the issues with that. Yeah, she can go in the main folder. She's important enough. She's... Where is Mum? She's not in here. I should have set that inactive. Alright, let's see if Mum exists. Interesting. No, I should save that for later. I'll just see what... Well... whatever. She looks fine. I need to bring the nose up a little forward, though. Because it's a very, very subtle nose. That's fine for now. Alright, let's see if I can figure out what I did wrong here. I think I made a mistake pushing the torso so far back. I appreciate the epic metal music as I poorly model this character. Or at least show why box modeling has fallen out of favor so much. I actually don't have the slightest idea if box modeling has fallen out of favor. We need the chest to be out more. And I think I'm just gonna delete this and then like start from what is this? Wow, there was some really screwy geometry there. So eventually this will all tie back in, but I think I'm gonna try like just drawing some lines. Oh, I think I... Because I know where I want her chest to be. I just don't know how it's actually going to connect with the rest of this body, but I don't really need to deal with that right now. I think this is too much. Because she's going to still be wearing like a fabric. Or like heavy cloth. So it's not like it's going to be like... It's not like it's vacuum packed against her body. Huh. Oh, there's a window repairman replacing my screen. How does this even... Okay, I should have figured out what this character looked like from the side. Hang on. Where is character concepts? See, I need this. Let's just put all this. I mean, not all of that is mom. This one's Jack. Is it? Yeah. I hate going from Blender to Krita because I always think shift middle click to pan, which is what you do in Blender, but that's to rotate the canvas. What am I even looking for? I'm just trying to create a please. I really should just make the shortcuts consistent between them. But okay, we finally got here. I need to figure out like the basic anatomy. So I'm gonna just draw some lines. Let's see. I'm so bad at drawing turnaround sheets. In fact, I don't think I've ever successfully drawn a turnaround sheet that I've actually used for anything. Like, I've already screwed up the face. Oh well. I already know what the face is in 3D. I appreciate this epic uplifting music for me trying to figure out how to model boobs. Just like that just doesn't feel right from the side. That's the problem. You know, I can just draw like a vague gesture from the front, but then I have to commit to it. And it's like, I don't know what that means. Like, is it this? And then the shoulder goes in there. And then we have our, like extremely large hips. This actually does look fine. Though she's sort of leaning to the, she's sort of leaning forward. Hang on. I think her calves need to be a bit unrealistically, well, not really, because the bone could be here. This is all just muscle in front of the bone. So yeah, the bone goes pretty much straight. And then the heel, which I also don't know how to draw. Or don't know. Yeah, I just need to do, like, studies of anatomy. Who knew? Who knew that that was a good way of learning how to do anatomy? Was to, like, study real people. So yeah, my art advice, don't be like me. You should, even if you're doing 3D art, you should do like studies from life, like just life drawings. So that way you have, because the main skill is to figure out like how to translate what you see into a real shape. It's like this is, I mean, these eyes aren't aligned. Like this head is leaning forward. But I guess this is okay. So it's like basically like sort of a heart, well, sort of a teardrop shape. So it'd be like, well, I mean, that's not even centered because like I need to keep in mind that I also need to make this symmetrical. So it'll be like that. And then it's like, and then I wildly overestimated here. Because this is all still just like rib cage and like the collarbone is like right here, at least on this character's design. And like this is, the shoulders are way off. Because the neck, yeah, this is the chin, and the neck still goes like, she has like a giraffe neck from the side. Yeah, I think one of the things that I really need to practice is just turnarounds of characters and things like that. This is probably the sort of stuff that they teach you in art school. You know, just like make 1,000 make 1,000 turnarounds of random characters. Let's see. And I guess it'll sort of like... So this is already like an abstract thing, because in reality there's like pectoral muscles that are under here that'll like... I don't know how they interact with the body. And then deltoids and stuff. And then like biceps and whatever. Alright, I don't think that gave me enough to work with, but I can try my best. Let's just hide the rest of her body. And let's hide that. And let's even delete that. See, this is why I made Jackie flat-chested. I didn't want to deal with this. I mean, but I guess, you know, it is a Jak and Daxter game. And to have no characters with huge boobs would just be like, you know, like what's even the point then? It's like breaking the spirit of the game. Now I just need to figure out how to like unify this with the rest of the character. It looked so much better in the drawing. Uh-oh. Hang on. I can do this. I can figure out what I'm doing wrong. That is... Okay. The problem is, I'm trying to do like too many things at once. Because I'm like drawing based on the outer silhouette of the chest. And it needs to be like... It needs to be like the, wow. I should change my color scheme. How do I do that? Lighting, viewport, themes. Presets. Blender dark. Let's try Blender dark. Maybe that'll help. No. It's still white on white. I don't think that's going anywhere. So I just have to put my faith in the cards. Oh my god. Now I'm trying to pan using the middle mouse button because that's but that's what I do here, and it's rotating it and ruining my view. So I need to figure out where the chest actually, like, intersects, because this is like extending outward naturally. I think I actually like this theme better than the one I have, because my boomer eyes couldn't see the regular text, so I had to try to get a really high contrast theme. But I didn't find any. But okay. I think this is actually good. And now I just need to figure out, like, how to make this, like, interact with the rest of the body. This is actually a really nice theme. This is way better than the one I was using. Like, okay, I'm gonna... Let's try and see... Because I liked the whatever it is. I'll think of what I was trying to say eventually. I like this silhouette from the Y plane. So I'm going to try to make the rest of this work with that. Though I did sort of ignore the fact that this has to be like there. Like, she just doesn't have that big of a torso, so this also should have been more like that, because there's a bit of space between the boobs. Alright, whatever, that part's gonna be covered by a thing anyway. Wow, There's so many shortcuts, they're all next to each other. This doesn't even seem right. Like, I somehow completely lost the plot on this. Like, these... Like, I guess the start of the boobs needs to be up higher. Because, like, it's gonna be below the collarbone, naturally, but... I think this is, like, way low. See, now this is putting boobs on a character music. I've so completely lost the plot. This is like this is nothing. Like, I've done nothing basically. I've done this. In fact, I could save myself some trouble Look at that. Look at that. Incredible. That actually does... Well, hang on. Where does that go? Is that a useful thing? Yeah, that's acceptable. I needed some density there. Hang on. This is such a nice theme. This is such a nice color scheme. Yeah, look at that. I should probably add, like, more detail there. Maybe not all the way down. Maybe, like, like that. And then I can do a little bit right there. Yeah, because I think I was confusing the bottom of the boobs with the actual like bottom like start. That's the problem with sort of only having a front reference, is that I don't really think about the full three-dimensional properties of the character. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with this part soon, because that's not gonna be... That's not kosher. Alright. What do I actually need? Well, I could just have... I think this is fine. This is fine here. Let's even calm that down a little. I just need to like make some geometry going up. Wow, look at how much I've accomplished. I've spent all that time, and I have, like, the negative space where you could theoretically put boobs. And I put way too much space. I can't believe it's going to be a feature-length... Like, this is going to be, like, a feature-length, film-length saga of me putting boobs on a character in a video game. It'd probably be something like that. But oh well. I've had feature-length sagas of worse things, like trying to get the dialogue editor working. Not a whole lot of space. Why am I even doing... Wait, why am I even doing it this way? Like, there's not going to be two separate boobs, because there's just... Like, I'm just going to draw it with the shirt on. Like, I'm just going to model it with the shirt on. I can just... I'll, like, get a little bit of a hint of, like, the fact that there's two boobs. By just, like, doing a little bit of that. And then we can just do... I don't know. Let's just... That's terrible. This is... oh well. Alright, let's just see what I can actually accomplish. Wow. I've made worse. So yeah, this doesn't need to be, like, brilliant, because it's just gonna be... well, one, I gotta get, like... get the detail under control again. How exactly am I going to do this? Because I need... because boobs come out, away from the body. That feels gratuitous. I can't believe I spent so much time on, like, this. Like, this is what the final result was after, like, what, an hour already? Oh, well. I guess I need this. I need to figure out what to do with this. Where does that go? That's okay. Yeah, I'll just make this, let's dissolve that edge. And let's get that edge. This does look very much like I don't know how to depict boobs. Yeah, because they need to be, like, significantly lower. Yeah, like there. And then this needs to be like this line. Well, this line needs to just go down. Let's... it's very much like... this is like Sonic Adventure 2 Rouge the Bat level modeling here. Wow, that did not do me any favors. Yeah, I think a lot of this stream is going to be me going, wow, that turned out much worse than I expected. Because it did turn out much worse than I expected. But I think it's a lot of just... Because I don't need... because even now... okay, I've made them also even bigger than I was modeling, than I was going for. I mean, they don't look that big, actually. They also don't look very good. Alright, I've done enough with the boobs. That's fine. There's gonna be a cloth over it anyway, so it's not like she's gonna be flashing her daughter. Alright, let's get the more important things. The outfit, because this is actually gonna be hard. Because I don't know how to... Oh. I'm already dying. I'm gonna try going for a crude method. That was not it. See, I'm gonna just do a very simple box modeling thing. That looks stupid. Oh well. It'll be fine in the end. I just gotta do like wow. Ah well, let's just get I'll just get the basic gist of it in there. And we can see how it goes. That was brilliant. Of course, the problem now is I have that inside geometry that I should just remove, but I'm not going to until later, because I might need to figure out what the inside is, or something. Oh, this is pretty cool. Best followers, primes, and viewers on mountviewers.com. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Thanks for the offer. Wait, what was it called? I need to look that up. That looks hilariously bad. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna make this... Let's make this a separate thing for now. So this is... Maybe there'll be like a Cortana sort of thing. Because basically, what I'm imagining is when you first interact with the medium to communicate with your mother, since the player character doesn't really know her mom that well, it's going to be like a hologram. Like a very vague thing. Also, why is Jackie here still? Go away. And so it might be sort of like a Cortana thing, where she doesn't have any definable outfit or like skin or anything. But then again, that would require me to model the rest of her head. Which, well, I mean, it's not that bad. It's just like a sphere. I may have to model it. Also, this is like way too far forward. Wow, I can't, okay, I can't model this to save my life. We need to go back to the drawing board. Where is I'll look up headscarf. I'll look up hijab. Because that's closer to what I'm going for. Yeah, so this, okay, that was embarrassing to me. Profound failure. Where is Mom? Where is Mom's outfit? Where is the outfit, actually? Okay, there it is. That'll teach me not to name my layers. So I need this. I don't need to scale it up. What am I doing? Whatever. I don't need to like preserve the exact ratio of anything. I just need to figure out like what exactly I'm going to be doing. I still can't figure out what her nose would look like in profile. Like, I've literally modeled it. And it doesn't, like, I don't think that's actually how I would want it in profile. But okay. So, she's like this. She's very severe. And I need to figure out where her thing, all her stuff ties together. This is gonna be hard. I hate modeling cloth. So then that is actually like, I guess, taken over by a fashionable scarf. So this needs to be like, well, I could just ditch the scarf. No, she looks too much like an old babushka in a bonnet or something without the, well, no, now she looks even more like an old babushka with a bonnet or something. Let's look up babushka. So yeah. You see what I mean? We got the babushka look going on. Honestly, in Russian, it's less stereotypical. Because in Russian, it just means old lady. Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess this gives me an idea of what I actually am going for. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is like, I don't know, a cylinder. We don't need modifiers. Huh? Okay, there we go. So it'll be like yeah, like that, you know? Okay, so that's... This is gonna be hard, because this has to be, like, form-fitting. And if I've demonstrated anything, it's that I can barely make the form. How do you expect me to fit to the form? But okay, that's fine. Then I need a, This is basically a circle. It goes around like that. So I can make it of like a bowl shape. Yeah, you see? This will be like back like that. Let's see. Yeah, it'll theoretically go in front of her chin. Yeah, I'm still not sure what exactly the purpose of, well, no, I keep saying that I don't know the purpose of buying views, because, at least for me, this is like content marketing for the game. Well, actually, it's not even that. It's more like, an external commitment to force me to keep working on this after I would have gotten bored and gone to something else, which I literally was like, If I wasn't doing this, I would 100% have abandoned the game by now. I was gonna go to do the Vulcan stuff, but I've already gotten bored of that, so I'm back here. And if I had gotten bored of that, I would have gone to do something else instead, which is, I think, a problem that a lot of developers have, or at least amateur developers like me, where they'll get to a point in a project where it's hard and in like a way that they're not comfortable with, and then they'll abandon it. Because people don't like being challenged in ways they think they can fail, generally. You know, because if you know you fail, that means that you're not, like, perfect and brilliant and can't do everything. And that's terrible. How am I supposed to think that I can do everything if I've tried if I've tried things and failed at them? I should have paid more attention. This isn't a form-fitting thing. I guess this will be the outside of it, so it has to be more like that. Because she has her ears out. Or she's listening. Like, this is like the sonar. Or her owl ear receptors. She does look very owl-like with that very graceful swoop. So yeah, this is her owl receptors. That's why they're asymmetrical. Use this, just put that in. Like, this should just all, like, form fit against the head. Maybe I should even just put a shrink wrap modifier on this. I don't think it would work well, but it could. Let's try that, actually. Well, I won't try a shrink wrap. I'll just do a solidify for now. Select two edge loops, or a single closed edge loop. I'll try that again. Maybe I was selecting too much stuff. Nope. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Messed that up. That's fine. Maybe it's not. Much better. See, that's how faces look. I think her entire front of her head needs to be, like, better. Also, this needs to be less pointy. If I just put that there. I just need, okay, I just need, like, actual geometry there. Is that, just, it's very, like, it looks like her boobs are made of, like, bags of cement or something. Like, there's a lot of, like, unnecessary weight and, like, pointiness to this. I mean, I probably shouldn't be obsessing over it, since she literally has something covering her chest, but... what can I say? I don't like modeling the hair. I don't like modeling the headpiece. Yeah, this corner is a problem. Just... it's very hard to make this not pointy because of this quadrilateral here, and I don't know the best strategy of getting rid of it. I mean, I guess I could just try a subdivide modifier. I won't do it, but it's okay. I think this could do more detail there, and then less detail there. So, like, all that needs to go down. And then this... okay, I think this is coming along. There's so much geometry going to the hands in, like, a bad way. And, like, it doesn't help that I'm constantly, like, toying with this stuff in both areas, like this whole edge loops. Whatever. Making this one yuck. These need to be like these are like perfectly designed to make her arms look like cubes. Didn't I do like a whole thing here, right? I think her back needs to be a bit, well, it's gonna be covered up, so it's not like you're gonna see her bare back. But I guess it should look good before I push it out. Okay, where was I? Alright, I just need to do this. Let's put like a plane here. It'll be just very simple. I'll actually try to model like a scarf or something that's like wrapping around her neck. Maybe the other guys should also have scarves. The little guys. maybe this needs a subdivision. Maybe after the solidify. Or before the solidify. And then like smooth. I'm not in love with it. But it's possible with some work I could get this in like a shape that's good. And it also looks more like a thick sweater material rather than a very thin. But I can just fix that. Yeah. And I think this does need to stretch out farther because her hair is also going to be poking out of this a bit. Then that. That's not what I need. This is what I need. So yeah, she'll have like very voluminous hair in the back. I swear. It won't be your imagination or anything. This doesn't look very good. It has that very low poly subdivided look, which admittedly is because that's exactly what it is, but it's not a good look. It's like how Jimmy Neutron looked pretty good at the time, and is kind of like that style has fallen out of favor. It's just, you know, taking like a square and subdividing it into a circle, and then doing that for the characters. So I'm going to try to pinch some stuff together to get a bit more like edges. This looks kind of like a neck brace more than like a scarf. I did something bad. I'll just not do that then. I also need, I think, something here to like sort of, I don't know, be more pointed up, because she has sort of a, at least in the design, there's sort of a squared off head. I don't think this is turning out so hot, but whatever. With the hair in and the ears in and like the rest of the render, I think it could be good. Because I think part of the problem is I was also designing with the character's body underneath, so I didn't really have any consideration for like the silhouette of the rest of the face. Also, this face, I need to like just like completely rectilinearize it like that. It's like all this nonsense. Maybe not so much nonsense, actually. But like here, this needs to be like flattened. Maybe not 100%, but like that, see? Because I need the face, because the face still needs to adhere to like this stylization. Like this. Let's go out. This needs to do something else. Then the head can just do whatever it wants back here. The hair will hide that. And I need to... I think I need to completely, like this, yeah. So then, like this will go there for now, because I need a new loop. No, I don't need a new loop there. Well, yeah, I do. Another 100,000th loop. Because then I'm going to add a loop there. Because I'm going to have it go like that. So that way, that line doesn't interfere with the rest of the face geometry. I think that was one of the missing pieces. So this way I can like... That way it does what it's supposed to do. Which is like straighten out this. And I can straighten out this whole loop. And figure out what to do here with all this mess. Yeah, look at that. It's as if I didn't have any sort of facial geometry. It's as if I'm undoing so much of the work that I did before. Like, what is this? Like, how did I do that? This should be like that. And like this. All this stuff can be like linearized. I think I'm doing a bad thing here, but oh no, that looked okay. Yeah, because I want it to be... basically, like, completely eliminating any sort of resemblance to a human face. Or, like, any sort of, like, actual face anatomy here. It's okay. I'm gonna do some more flattening. Because I think I tried one of my numerous problems as a visual artist is when I don't know how to do something, I try to do it really realistically. So like, because I didn't know how to get the curved nose right, I just made it, I think I made the rest of her face like have too much normal human anatomy, so it's like it doesn't really fit with the rest of the style of the game, which is very cartoony. So yeah, this is sort of bringing it back in line. Oh, that's not what I want. Skip. Then I need this. This curve could be a lot better. Here. I was trying to get a face look and then I took a... Whoops. Okay. So. I think I made the nose too far out. Because, I mean, Jackie's is barely perceptible. But maybe I need to make this whole part of her face come out more. Like... I'll try it. I can't spend forever on that. So, yeah, so I'll just, well, no, it looks bad, though. Like, because now this part of her face is wider, or this part of her nose is wider. And also her brow seems very angry. I need to sort of neutralize that. Okay. I'm going crazy with all this stuff. It's like, because I need to like flatten that. Because she needs to have sort of a shovel face. Let's see what relax does. It's always disastrous. Yeah, that's not useful. Okay, but I think that's okay for now. I don't like how like defined that shadow is in the like crease of her forehead. But I am not quite intelligent enough to figure out how to make it go away without doing far worse damage. Well, Um... Okay, maybe I do know how to get rid of it. Okay, what do I need to do next? I should get to work on the, I guess the main part of her dress, which it'll basically like co-opt all of this geometry and like make it not so tight to the skin. So it'll be like something like that? Well, no, I don't... Because it's not like it magically starts anywhere. It's like her whole body just needs to be less conforming to the skin. And the problem is I already modeled the boobs, considering that she's wearing clothes. Let's just make like... Let's just say for now the dress is going to start here. And so it'll be like... just be like this. I don't know what I did here. Let's pretend, well, I have to, okay, I have to bear this burden and figure out what exactly I did here. That's fine. Then it'll be like, I guess this all has to come forward though. Well, let's see what it looks like from the side. I guess this needs to come forward. Or be scaled out more, maybe? Like that. And then this needs to be scaled in, because it's not really going to be visible, so it can be as thick as I want it to be. So that way it doesn't clip with itself. In fact, we can like go in here. And now I can start like undisasterifying whatever this is. Like, what is this? What is this thing? Let's mark a sharp. Okay. She looks way older. Yeah, she looks way too much like a babushka. Maybe with the fancy clothing. Let's get this funny little thing in. So it's like, how exactly does that go? Essentially, so it'll wrap around the shoulders like this, and then that's a bit too much. Well, yeah, it's a bit too much. Let's do. So it should. Wait, let's see. L. Alt N. Much better. It needs to cover the chest without looking like ridiculous. Because it feels like it comes out really, really far. That's okay. I think this needs to push out like that. And then maybe more like, I don't know. Well, there's way too much space here. So like that can go in. So it should be somewhat close fitting. I think I've failed to capture the sort of appeal that I was going for. I do have a functional model, though. But oh well. Let's see if I can make this work. Because there's like a extrusion here. Yeah, whatever I did there. Need to undo that. Man, I'm gonna need so much geometry. I'm gonna need so many, like, animation bones for this, because I'm gonna actually, like, have her, like, sit down and, like, do things. Well, I guess I can just have her... No, I can just have her leg, or her dress parented to her legs. Now all I need is her sleeves. Well, okay, I guess this looks okay. Like, it's adequate. The boobs are a bit too defined, I think. So I'm gonna calm those down. That's like, I don't know, that's like gratuitous. Because this isn't, like, this is like an important character. I can't have her, like, I can't have characters or players being like, wow, she has, like, really, really defined boobs. I think this needs to be, like, less like that. I don't think that that's anatomical. More like, is that... Whatever, that's fine. It's not like the... Well, if the players are, like, aiming the camera up, whatever. More important right now is to get the sleeves in. And these are going to be much more... Maybe, you know what? These are going to be different. Her arms are going to be, like... She'll actually have no sleeves under... Or she'll actually have arms under her sleeves. Let's do, like... Mark seam. Yeah. So yeah, her arms... Yeah, I think it'd be easiest to just make a circle. Just model the seams separately. Also, mum detail should be like... Oh wait, yeah, this will be called detail. Because here, I need to mirror this, and that's more important than the other modifiers. Yeah. And there. And these don't need to, like, sync up perfectly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, not that. Like, just have them, like, end here. And then like, and then this will be just the outfit material. So this way the sleeves can be way more flowing, because Jackie's wearing like a thick coat, so it makes more sense for her to have like sleeves that are part of her arm. At least in the model. And then solidify. Can I do that again? Where was that? That will be This will be a pain to deal with. Without a doubt, it'll be a pain. I might just have to put this in the yeah, I think the solidify is going to be a mistake. I think it'll be way easier to deal with this if I manually mirror it and then put it in the details. So let's how do I paste? Huh? Why does it let me do Control X? Hello? Alright, let's just do selection. Control J. This will be, and then this one in particular, I'll just manually mirror it. I think anything other than that would be like, would have irreparable consequences. This, that's okay. Can I? I'm gonna try to figure out how to do this. Cursor to world origin. Shift D. SX. -1. SX. -1. Alt N. Flip. All right. Now I have the character modeled. I'm not sure I'm a fan of it. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Alright, video games. So I think my next step before I go through all the trouble and hardship of rigging is to texture it, which is admittedly just as much hardship and trouble, but so be it. Let's see, I need to figure out how I want to do this. I think maybe I should have flattened out this. Well, before I do that, let's even out this back a bit, because this is some weird geometry. Does this go all the way through to her feet? No. Okay. Well, no, this goes... Okay, so that goes all the way there. Her back is very squared off. I don't think that's what I want. But definitely don't want that. Okay. I'm gonna lower this down a little bit more. Should probably have another line there. There's a lot of detail going to the hands that's not going to be used. I gotta rectify this. And I gotta unscrew it up here now. Like this. I can do something better. I can do better than this. I think I can... What am I doing? I can just... And then this, like all of this. No, I want it to still be there. Maybe... And this will just be some triangles. So yeah, that removes some extraneous detail there. And like cleans up that edge loop. At the cost of a triangle somewhere. Like this. Yeah, I'll need that deformation anyway. Okay, I'm getting lost in the weeds. I needed to... Well, actually, not really. Like, holy crap. Like, look at that. That's a disaster. What am I trying to accomplish? I want this to pair up with two different vertices, and I think the best place to do that would be by getting this out of there, and this out of there. That cleans up that. And leaves our neck less insane looking. And there's already a lot of detail. If I do that, that's going to add a lot of extraneous loops. So I think I'm gonna have it join like this. Oh. Like I'll have these two, and then these two. Let's see if that works. Sort of. I just need... something here, maybe? I guess that's fine. I'm gonna put a stop to this. Two, three. I guess I'm doing that wrong. Okay, finally. One problem for another, because now I have this ugly thing to deal with, but I don't know, that's better than what was there before. I think. I've actually forgotten what it looked like. But whatever, I'm still getting lost in the weeds. Still. Let's just mark some seams. Like I have so much geometry in these hands. So much unnecessary stuff. I really should do something with it. Or do something about it. Or do something to fix it. Because it's really we've gone full circle on my Pliny album, or the entire Pliny discography. So what I'm gonna do is switch to Sun Gazer. This is horrible geometry. Yeah, let's do a like inner region I need to rescue this thing. Let's do like a... Like, I wonder if it's possible to take a lot of this geometry and, like, push it into here. Look at, okay, that. I think I can figure out a way of, like, turning a lot of this extraneous geometry into something useful. In fact, I may want to take a lot of this stuff, like, from here. And then just, like, reorganize these polygons. So that way I can use some of this extra geometry for the thumb. I should have put on Stargazer first, like, or more often. This is really good. That wasn't what I wanted. That was what I wanted. I'll do better with that. I'll figure out what to do with that. So I think what I wonder if I can do... That almost works. I keep assigning to new groups and stuff. Yeah, there we go. It's a bit, well... Like, I think I can do better than that. Okay, I don't think I'm ready for this mentally. Let's just remove those faces. Let's just get this geometry, like, relatively regular. Let's see how it interfaces with this. It's not horrific. So yeah, these have migrated. It'll be a bit more like that. See, the fingers need to be pointed like that. See, that's what fingers look like. And I'm going to circlify all of these just to give me something better to work with. Much better. Because now I can, like, do that. Flatten it out a little bit without this like disaster triangle shaped thing. Huh? What is that? What have I done? Yeah, what did I do here? See, kids, this is why you have to model your hands separate from your body and then attach them, rather than keeping them attached and then like doing all your subdivisions, because this is what happens. Because now my cute little stylized hands are like a disaster of too much detail. I wonder, well, I could always just do let's just get rid of some of these. Let's just dissolve these edges and see what that leaves us with, because what this should do, yeah, much more under control. Like this one. I don't need this one. I'll figure out what to do with this. Well, yeah. Now let's figure out what pentagons and things I have to do. Yeah. There we go. Now we have all of our extra stuff under control. And it's all in the wrist, which is definitely not a place with massive amounts of deformation that should be handled carefully. It all works out in the end. Let's get rid of these. Try and figure out what exactly we need here. I really wish this did it like per face normals. So that way I could do like... it works fine with just this. And the thumb's gonna go here with all this beautiful wonderful geometry. I should have done something better with that. Let's just crisscross it. Let's just make a mess. It's retro. I should have done this. That's way better. Alright. All dissidence has been quashed in the thumb region. Now for a climactic conclusion, I need to figure out what polygons go to which. I think it would work if I do these two with these two. Let's try. Not really. I could just add, you know, I could take this and then dissolve edges. Alrighty, there we go. We got perfect, perfect edges for our fingers. Delightful little fingies. What is this? Whew. I need that back. Now we've got some primo real estate for a thumb. Look at all this geometry we can use. Now if only I could model a thumb. You know, I remember reading a tweet from a AAA artist, and she just said that she just has like a bunch of hands that she's modeled over the years that she keeps in a library, and I think I think that's a good idea. I think that's smart, because I don't like modeling hands anymore. I'm tired of doing it. But I should probably do it, like, good. And this is, wow, what the hell? How is that where the thumb is? What have I done to my geometry that's where the thumb is? And like that's fine and dandy. I mean, I guess I could just make it really, really thick. Also, I used too much geometry for the thumb. This is like ridiculous. How? It feels like it's even longer than the last time when I was complaining about how long the thumb was. I think this needs to be where the seam for the hand is, and this will be not that. Let's get this. No, that's... Let's encircle this. Yep. Alright, I've done something wrong. Circle. And this one will be like 50% influenced. So this way I can like circle this. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. This way I get way more sane geometry. Guess I could just, yeah, get rid of that tension there. That looks way better. Now I just need to figure out like how I want to do this. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I'd be okay with that. If you can keep a secret, we don't have to tell anyone about that triangle. Yeah, those thumbs are too big. Do I want to change the rig? I don't care that much. It matches Jackie. She inherited it from her mom. Should have done a lot of this subdivision stuff up here. That's fine. Okay, so I think... What am I trying to do? Let's just import this into Blender, or into Godot. See how it looks. Maybe. I keep forgetting that saving with my auto export doesn't apply the modifiers right. I'll check. Maybe just by a fluke. Yeah, no. I wonder if there's a C++ API for Blender. Because the problem is Godot's Blender's GLTF exporter is really slow, and I think it's because it's doing a lot of data compressions or data processing stuff in Python, probably. I mean, honestly, I haven't checked it. See, and I've already run out of Sungazer music, so let's go to, I don't know, the Deltarune soundtrack. This is epic. This is how video games work. That's ghoulish. That's awful, actually. Like, the definition in the face. I don't know why I thought that'd be a good idea. That's actually a bad idea. Because it's sunken in. Okay. Let's just put Mum here. And then whichever chunk it is. I think it's chunk 124 that I need to go to. Where is Mom? So this funny little... I don't know what that was. It could eventually let me select this. I need a cool shader for her as well. It'll be related to the positional thing that I did for the other guys. Or for the rings around the NPCs that are talkable. I guess it's technically visual. If push comes to shove, I'm just gonna take Jackie's head. And just stick it on here, and then add a little nose and different textures. Because yeah, I'm thinking... Okay, let's see it in action. If I can... Wait, I have a great idea. I have a good hack. Because I had to hack the game to fix my save. So what I'm going to do... Can I... Godot, app user data, Jak4, autosave.tres, delete. And now we should start from a brand new game. Yeah, look at that. And then I'll save and quit. And we need our inventory. We need 3 capacitors. I need to do so much writing. Why are they so red? Because they're supposed to use the same material as these other things. Hang on. I know this isn't the relevant part, but I need to where would that be? I think it'd be in power thing. Remove item capacitor, activate capacitor. Oh, that's because it uses the GLTF. It needs to use items mesh capacitor. I have a smart idea. Jorm. It always defaults to the wrong settings for, like... I genuinely don't understand what dictates these things. Okay, because I want this to be sort of like actually aligned properly in there. Maybe. Yeah, like that. See, then it inserts in there cleanly. Let's fudge it a bit. Okay. See, now, if we go back here, they're gone because Godot doesn't handle things very well. The game feels unusually smooth. Yeah, a machine clicks to life. A brassy voice echoes from the walls. Called me. Bralnim kolte gutta morate inilapa. Usnom nashene inekirtepa. If you would like to use English, please say English. Okay, and I'll do we can skip this stuff. So that's just, you know, the important story stuff. And then I want this to be kind of like off-putting because how am I gonna make this not, well, okay, for starters, her head is too far backwards. I see that now. Like, Jackie's head is like way out here. Her head is like barely, her head is like receding back. So that's something that can be done. Let's do... I don't think her jawline is that distinct because it's just Jackie's jawline, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be like a severe face or something. Actually, let's see what it looks like to put the same material on her, even though she doesn't... Okay, so material... should be whatever material the player has. Whatever. Let's try... I don't know what that shader is. Main spatial is what it is. I don't think this is actually going to do anything. Yeah, because this is all ambient light. Maybe... Is there a light in here? There should be. Maybe like here. So it's like this is where the hologram is projecting from or something. And it'll be, I don't know, maybe like a sickly blue-green, like a teal light. And for this test, to see how it looks, what is a good... Let's just try putting that albedo back on. See what it looks like in the light. I think that okay, I think that conceals the sins of my behavior. Wait, what is that like? Why are the settings different for every single one of these? And why are they wrong for every single one of these? They're like not what I want. I don't know how to properly do that. What is that? Is that just... I think that's just part of the normal texture. I thought I'd accidentally modeled a belly button through the dress or something, but I don't think so. Okay, so right now she's made of like wood. That gives me this. Can't believe I just put her head in the wrong place, like 2 inches further back than it should be. What a fool I am. Does Godot have a... Maybe I can do like C extensions in Python. Because something that could be pretty cool is rewriting this GLTF exporter in C and then just having like a Python wrapper around it so that it can interface with Blender, and then it'll be a lot easier to deal with it. Alright, let's just see this in action. Did I remember to save and quit? Why is this the place where I guess this is the default... Yeah, this is the default position of the player in the world. Okay, that makes sense. So if you've never saved your position anywhere, that's where you'll spawn. Not in your house, like the startup. Alright, it's 3 o'clock, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save and quit. I'm going to... Let's bring up PowerShell. Actually, I don't need to quit that. But I will save. $16.05. Basically done modeling. Importing mom, basic, or fix. And I'll push that just in case my entire hard drive and computer is stolen while I'm going for a walk or something. Alright, I'll be back at 4 and I'll start working on rigging and texturing and animating and all sorts of lovely things. Wait, I was gonna check. Before I do that, I need to unload all of this and make sure that our head looks good. Phew, thank goodness. The head looks like it's not like, you know, her neck doesn't look like it's coming out of her chin anymore. Alrighty. I'll see you at 4 p.m.